What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy Tim, back with another video, and as you can see, we are back outside, back outdoors. Found another beautiful park, just been walking around, the sun's out, the grass is greening up, the geese are out with babies, the humans are out with their babies, like everybody's just out, just soaking up this spring atmosphere. It's a beautiful thing. And I was gonna do a walk and talk, but I bought this new camera, trying to upgrade my life for y'all. And it's a little heavier than I thought. They said it would be a great vlogging camera, and it is a little heavier than I thought, and I found myself kind of struggling to keep it going while I was walking. So I was like, you know what? Let's try out this kind of like stationary, stand in one place angle. Don't think I've ever done this before. We'll see how it goes. Let me know if you like it or not. If you don't, we might not bring it back. However, I wanted to turn the camera on and talk about something that like popped in my head as I was walking around. Y'all know I spend most of my life just like pondering life, you know? And today was no different. And I was just walking around and just enjoying this just like beautiful day and in beautiful surroundings. And I realized that if Tim 6-7 years ago hadn't done the things he did, I would not be able to live the life I live now. If Tim back then hadn't decided to just like give it all up and go after his dreams, I would not be living this life now. So I'm always eternally grateful to myself, my past self, you know? And I started thinking, you know, what are some of the things like I had to give up, you know? And one of the things I did was I discovered minimalism. I sold a ton of my possessions. And that got me thinking about how there's really two things that like keep us just like stuck in life. Two things that keep us stuck, and this video is definitely for people who have like a nomadic soul, a nomadic heart, and just have the urge to travel. Two things that really keep people from doing that. There's more than two, but two of the big ones are our jobs and our stuff. And so my message in this video today is to quit your job, sell your crap, hit the road, right? Right? If you want to be a nomad, if you want to travel, you want to see this country, you want to see different states, you want to see the world, see different countries, quit your job, sell your crap, hit the road. Now, before you're like, Tim, it ain't that easy. I understand that. I understand that. Especially since I did it. So I understand that it's not that easy. But this is a motivational video. The harder it is, the more motivation you need. So I'm telling you, especially when it comes to the stuff. The quitting your job we'll talk about in a minute, that is a little harder. But especially when it comes to like the stuff. Like most of us have way more stuff than we need, and it's keeping us where we're at. Is keeping us where we're at. And not only that, and this is something you don't realize until you start downsizing, until you start decluttering, you start getting rid of your crap. The mental space, okay? A lot of times we just think about the physical space that like possessions take up in our houses, in our garages, in our storage units. No, it's the mental space that's almost worse. Okay, the mental space is almost worse because you don't think about the mental space, but that stuff is taking up space in your brain because you have to worry about it. You have to keep it up. When you walk into the house and you see stuff everywhere, maybe you consciously may not think about each one of those items, but I promise you, subconsciously you're thinking about that stuff. It's holding you down. It's an anchor. Get rid of that crap. If you got stuff in your life that you don't use and is worth some money, sell it. Get the money. It's crazy how we'll go to our jobs day in and day out. A lot of times they're jobs we hate. And we will do all sorts of crazy stuff to get this thing called money, right? We will give up our time, our energy, all that for this thing called money. Day in and day out at our job. But then we come home and a lot of us have hundreds or thousands of dollars just sitting around collecting dust. And we won't take the time it takes to put it on Facebook Marketplace, eBay, Craigslist, have a yard sale. You know, we'll go work 50 hours this week to make money. But then we come home, we won't take 5 hours to sell some stuff that we have in our homes that could make us probably the same amount of money. You know, so I'm telling you, there's just this feeling of lightness, and like when you get rid of stuff in your life you do not need, you will not miss most of it, by the way. You won't miss it. I'd tell you if you did, you won't miss it. There's some things you might think back on and you'll be like, yeah, it was pretty cool when I had that. You won't miss it. Not to mention you have the money. You have the money. If you want to buy it back, buy it back. That's what I told myself a lot. It's like, hey, I kind of like this, but I got the money for it. So if I ever decide I want it in the future, I'll just buy it back. But anyway, once you get rid of all this stuff, once you get rid of all this excess stuff, I promise you, you will feel so much lighter. You will enjoy coming home more. And also you'll free up so much like mental space. You're not going to get this until you do it. And you're like, this is what Tim was talking about. Like I find myself thinking about other stuff more. You'll suddenly find yourself thinking about more important stuff more. I know I did. A lot of this other stuff that used to be on my mind, got rid of all those possessions, I wasn't thinking about it. Now I'm sitting around like, what do I want to do? Okay, I got more money in the bank. I come home, I love being in my apartment. And that's what led me to just being like, I don't think I want to be here no more. The second thing, and this is the big one, ladies and gentlemen, the second thing that like keeps us like anchored down in one spot, keeps us in the rat race, keeps us in the matrix, is our jobs. And everybody who knows me, if you're new to this channel, you may not know this, everyone else does, I'm Mr. Quit Your Job. So I'm a big believer in quitting your job, and I understand you got bills. I understand you got bills. But I also understand that we're living in a time period where it's never been easier to make money on the road. Remote is the new like office. Your living room is the new downtown office. Remote work is getting big. You know, even if it's not, you can go to your boss. Hey, are we doing anything about remote work here? You know, could I be the first? You know, if you want to stay at the job you're at and it's something you can do remotely, look into it. They might already have something going on. Oh, nobody asked about us, but yeah, it's an option. Remote work is huge. If you can do that from anywhere, that will allow you to be able to hit the road. You got to figure out how you're going to hit the road. But if you're working remotely, you can work from anywhere. So what I'm doing now is I'm walking around trying to get some good B-roll footage. I've already finished filming the whole video. Y'all are about halfway through, but I'm finished. I'm done with it. So I'm walking around trying to get some good B-roll to throw in the video and make it exciting. And this is actually harder to do than it sounds. It takes way longer to get the B-roll than to shoot the actual video, because you have to like find somewhere cool to film, and like stuff has to actually like happen, you know. So this might take me a couple hours, but I'm gonna get some good B-roll for y'all. Appreciate y'all watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button for your boy. You see the work I'm putting in. Hit that like button, share the video, subscribe, all that cool stuff. Back to the vid. They got internet pretty much anywhere now. Anywhere you go, they got Starbucks, free internet, okay? So, you know, working remotely is an option. A lot of people, you know, just starting businesses on the internet. Bigger learning curve there, you know, and it takes a little more time, but I personally think that being a content creator and influencer is one of the best jobs out there. Creating content, you know, you can just like chronicle your journey. Chronicle your journey and eventually make money from that, from just telling people about your life. This is what I do every day as a nomad. There's thousands of people doing it, and they get thousands of, if not millions of views. You know, so just chronicling your life as a nomad is a way to like make money on the road. There's some people who travel around and they just do like gig jobs every city they go to. You know, there's Instacart, there's DoorDash, there's, y'all know them, I ain't gotta name them. Uber, I ain't gotta name them, y'all know the ones I'm talking about. But there's people, that's how they do it. Okay, there's so many different ways now to make money on the road. I know people who used to go to different cities and do like labor ready. They would do labor ready or people ready. They would work, you know, day labor. That may not sound like the glamorous nomad life, but like there's ways to make money. And honestly, if you start right now, if you're like, you know what, I'm gonna get on this plan, I'm gonna finally listen to this Tim guy because he won't shut up about it. And you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna start selling my stuff. I'm gonna start looking for a way to like make money on the road. I'm gonna figure out like how I'm gonna travel. You never know, 6 months, a year from now, you could be on the road living the life of travel you wanna live. You know, and I'm here to tell you it is a beautiful life. Like, I don't even know how to say it any other way. But it's even, you know, the super exciting stuff, like going overseas and visiting different countries is amazing. But even like the normal everyday stuff is amazing when you're living the life you really want to live, right? When you're living the life that you years ago envisioned. You know, a lot of times we have all these dreams and goals in life, and we think they're always going to be that. And for most people, they are. We think they're always just going to be goals and dreams. And for most people, they are. So it's crazy when you find yourself on the other side of the aisle and you're one of the people who's actually living their dreams, who's actually checking stuff off their goal list and off their bucket list. It's crazy. Like sometimes it don't even feel fair. I'm not gonna hold you. Like sometimes it doesn't even feel fair. And that's why I'm like eternally grateful. And I'm always trying to give this message back, because I'm like, what did I do to deserve being able to go work at these beautiful seasonal locations I've been able to work at? and meet all the people I've been able to meet. You know, I didn't do anything special. Tim in the past just decided we was going to get on this path, and we're here. You know, and you can do the same. I know what it is to have that longing, just feel like I'm living, and you know, like my life is cool, but for it not to be what you want it to be, or to know like you're meant to be doing something different. You know, I know that feeling. And the only way to ever get rid of that feeling is to start doing something different. Take some action. You can baby step it. You can baby step it. Just start selling some stuff. Start there. Just start selling some stuff. Just start getting rid of some crap. Or throwing some crap away. That's another thing. You can throw it away if nobody wants to buy it. You got a lot of stuff nobody wants to buy. Throw that crap away. It's okay. But just start small. And then start doing your little research. You know, look into nomad stuff. You know, look into van life, RV life. You know, people living in hotels. People living in their car. People going overseas. There's a plethora of information. Like I mentioned earlier, so many people out here doing it. You know, reach out to them. Reach out to me. You know, it may take me a minute, but I'll get back to you. Reach out to, hey, how did you do it? You know, just start doing the research. You know, I remember I used to come home every day, and all I was looking into was, you know, minimalism and tiny houses and living in vans and traveling. And I started Googling how to travel without money. Like I was just every day, instead of just like being on Netflix or just like watching something. Every day I was in it, and like it just you know, just built this fire inside of me until I was like, I have to do it. Like if everybody else is doing it, I got to get out there and do it. And when you get to that spot, oh, it's over. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. So that's my message for today. Hope you all enjoy that, ladies and gentlemen. Sell your crap, quit your job, figure out a way to travel. Just hit the road, man. It's beautiful, it's wonderful, and you will not only thank me. I'm just. You'll not only thank me and everyone else who hopefully can give you a little motivation, but you will also thank yourself. It's a beautiful thing when you look back at your past self and you're like, bruh, sis, thank you. You know, so many times we're so down on ourselves in the past. All we do is look at the past and we like hate ourselves for the things we've done. Once again, when you're on the other side of the aisle, it is a beautiful thing when you can look back at yourself in the past and be like, thank you. Thank you for doing what you did, because my life is so amazing. Now, anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this in the comment box below. Did you sell your crap, quit your job, hit the road? Are you planning on it? You know, how are you going to do it? You know, let me know. And also let me know if y'all like this kind of format. You know, just trying to try out new things for the channel. Anyway, I love each and every one of y'all. Thanks for watching. Talk to y'all later.